Coming up on Good Morning Texas, as Uber and Lyft threaten to leave Austin, rideshare drivers may face trouble.
We took the streets to see just how much UT students know about the Super Bowl.
And Black Lives Matter protesters marched toward the Capitol demanding justice for the victims of police brutality.
All this and more coming up on Good Morning Texas.
Good morning, Texas. I'm Kylie Badgley.
Thank you so much for joining us for our first show this semester. I'm Cameron Sines.
So how's your spring starting off this?
Spring's going pretty well so far. We're getting back into school, trying to finish out some classes. I'm a junior, so trying to hit that end of college run. What about yourself?
It's going great. I'm really excited that the groundhog saw his shadow yesterday.
Yeah. I guess that is technically the start of spring for us and hopefully, an end to this cold winter.
Yeah, so the beginning of school also is February, which is Black History Month. Many gathered at the Martin Luther King Jr. statue on Saturday, January 13th for the Millions March, Texas. The Black Lives Matter rally and protest drew supporters from all over the state. Our Elia Ibrahim covered the event.
Asian, Latin, black and white,
Supporters of the Black Lives Matter movement gathered at the University of Texas at Austin on January 30th on behalf of Millions March, a countrywide initiative demanding justice for the victims of institutionalized racism and police brutality.
The reason why we say Black Lives Matter is because Black lives aren't mattering right now. And this is a way to amplify our voices.
Taylor Tribby, a supporter from New Braunfels, Texas, drove hours to get to Austin. Although he was participating in the rally, his sign looked quite different than everybody else's.
Native American lives matter, just to show that they also count too for this demonstration for all minorities.
The rally consisted of an exceptionally diverse crowd. Race, gender, or even age did not seem to matter as the crowd chanted with their fists high in the air.
We just, want to be on the right side of history, but we've always raised our children that, we're all on the same planet, we're all the human race.
Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go!
Protesters shouted as they made their way towards the Capitol. APD patrol vans inched behind the protesters but did not need to intervene.
We're just here to make sure that everything's peaceful. We're here trying to, we want to protect everybody's First Amendment right to gather.
And gather they did.
So with all of these local events in Austin and all over campus, we always like to have some GMTX reporters at them.
Yeah, our Elia Ibrahim was live tweeting during that event. Be sure to follow all of our social media at Good Morning TX.
On Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. But with all of these events going on in Austin, including festivals, concerts, and other events, driving in Austin can be very frustrating, and rideshare companies like Lyft and Uber make it a bit easier to get around.
Uber, Lyft, and the City of Austin are currently in a disagreement about requiring thumbprints for drivers. Rachel Melanson met up with a rideshare driver and a UT student to see how they will be affected.
Uber and Lyft are very popular here amongst many college students in the Austin area. However, recently there have been arguments between the City of Austin and Uber and Lyft regarding Austin wanting to require thumbprints for all Uber and Lyft drivers. I met up with an Uber and Lyft driver himself to see his perspective and his take on this argument.
They asked that every driver be fingerprinted and undergo more thorough background check, and then also that the cars that we drive are inspected just like a taxi would. It would cause a problem in finding rides home. It would also leave people to think that they can drink and drive and go home. And I've seen plenty of people do it.
I think it'll affect my time in UT because I use Uber and Lyft to go out and do things off campus, and I think without that, I'll be limited to smaller Austin.
Uber and Lyft is very popular and beneficial to the students here at the University of Texas. Whether they will remain in the City of Austin or leave due to the thumbprints is still to be determined. Department. This is Rachel Melanson. Good morning, Texas.
I don't know about you, Kylie, but I use Uber or Lyft probably every weekend, whether it's getting from 6th to Zilker or South Congress. All over Austin, it's just much more convenient to have somebody drive you there than to take your own car.
Yeah, it would be pretty inconvenient if they stopped having Uber and Lyft. Sometimes I honestly take it around campus if the weather's bad or I'm just lazy.
No shame. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to take Ubers and Lyfts. And a good reason this weekend might be when you go to your Super Bowl parties, because we don't know how you're going to come back from those. So with the Super Bowl coming up this Sunday, we asked UT students who they thought would win, and of course, their best touchdown dance. Sandy Marin and Rachel Melanson went out and talked football with some Longhorns.
The Super Bowl is this Sunday.
So you know what that means. We're out here in the 40 acres once again to test what Longhorns know about football. So guys, first of all, who's playing in this year's Super Bowl?
I know Broncos and Arizona Cardinals. All right. We got Denver.
All right.
And we got the Patriots.
That is correct.
Who is going to win this year? The Seahawks or the Ravens? Let's go with the Seahawks.
I'd say Seahawks.
Okay.
Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos.
Yeah. If y'all had a victory dance when you guys got that touchdown, what would it be?
Oh, it's the dance.
Oh yeah, I got one.
Okay, go for it.
Like, my name is Bernie, so it would probably be the Bernie.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
No, there's no way. Yeah, they could go either way. Like this.
So, Kylie, what's your favorite touchdown dance?
I like Cam Newton's dab.
Okay. Hopefully we're going to be seeing some of that this weekend. You know, you can never go wrong with the classic spike, so that's probably what I would do if I was playing in that big game. But to all you horror movie lovers out there, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies is a movie you definitely want to check out. It'll be in theaters this Friday, February 5th.
And you could win an autographed poster from the actors of Pride and Prejudice and Zombies themselves. Tweet us at GoodMorningTX with your answer to what movie would you like to see remade with zombies. Use the hashtag GMTXZombies for your chance to win.
Well, when we come back, your top stories and a look at this week's weather forecast. Keep it here for more Good Morning Texas.
Welcome back to Good Morning Texas. We have reporter Rachel Melanson in the News and Weather Center with the latest. What's happening in the news this week, Rachel?
February is not only recognized for the month of love, it's also very well known for its cultural celebration, with being Black History Month. During this month, the New York Times will be conducting a page of unpublished photos and Black stories such as Malcolm X, Lena Horne, and Run DMC. This page will continue throughout the month of February. And as the conversation of racial inequality continues to present itself, the University of Texas and the LBJ School of Public Affairs are teaming up to launch a Center for the Study of Race and Democracy in hopes of increasing research and public engagement on the issue. A two-day conference will be launching the center next week on February 8th through the 9th. The GOP official nominee announcement is right around the corner, with Ted Cruz recently winning Iowa's caucuses. His key focus is now Texas. The results of the Texas primary will make or break his chances as the Republican candidate. Elections for the primaries in Texas is next month, March 1st.
Thanks, Rachel. So, with all of these things going on with politics, locally, nationally, all over the country, it's becoming more and more apparent to get out there and really just put your vote in.
Yeah, make sure you get out there and vote.
There was voter registration on campus, I think, that they had during the Black Lives Matter protest.
Yes, it was this whole week during campus. They were yelling, make sure you vote. This is the last day, and get registered to vote. So.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of voting going all year, so just make sure you get out there and put your opinion in. And how's our weather looking, Rachel? It's been feeling like spring already in February.
It looks like the sunny skies will continue into the next few days. Today we have a nice high of 61 with a low of 33. The week will continue with a high in the low 60s and a low in the 30s and 40s. This Saturday you may want to pack an umbrella due to a nice chance of rain in the forecast. This weekend expect a high of 60 on Saturday, going up to a nice high of 70 on Sunday with sunny skies. Whether you want to prepare for the upcoming marathon, take your dog on a walk, or taking a nice stroll around the Domain, this Sunday is looking like a nice forecast. For your news and weather, I'm Rachel Melanson. Back to you.
Thank you, Rachel. So this weekend is going to be pretty cold, but last weekend was so hot. It's typical Texas weather.
Oh yeah, last weekend was great. You know, I got to get out to Zilker Park, South Congress, and everyone in Austin was out. There was people everywhere.
Yes, I know. It was great. So I'm not looking forward to the cold weather again.
Yeah, no, I mean, that can stay back in December. Now, when we come back, you'll see how we celebrated Joe's 10th annual chili cook-off.
And later, Jacob Bernal will be joining us in studio.
Stay tuned for more Good Morning Texas.
Welcome back to Good Morning Texas. Now what's better than a nice day and some good old chili?
This weekend we went to Joe's 10th annual chili cook-off benefiting the Urban Roots organization. We spoke with participants and volunteers at the event and of course had a taste of some of the best chili in Austin.
We're here on this beautiful Sunday afternoon at Joe's Coffee. It's the 10th annual chili cook-off. We're talking to groups like Austin Youth Kitchen and Urban Roots to see how they're benefited by this event. Let's go check it out. Austin Youth Kitchen is a new nonprofit organization that started in late 2015.
We're just trying to provide different kinds of culinary experiences for youth ages 13 through 18, mostly by partnering up with other nonprofits like Urban Roots and a couple of others.
We talked with Christopher and Jose, who are two youth interns for Urban Roots and are participating in the chili cook-off with Austin Youth Kitchen.
Well, Urban Roots is a youth empowerment program that helps different youth from Austin just for being able to engage, nourish, and help the community.
It sounded really interesting and just exciting. You could be a part of your community and actually get paid, and it was a good experience.
So Hotel San Jose and Joe's Coffee invited us to participate in the chili cook-off this year. They've been really great partners of ours, providing volunteer and financial support to the farm.
I think one of my favorite parts is that I got to be involved in it. I've never really been big on cooking or anything. The biggest experience I've had in cooking was probably cooking in my kitchen with the microwave.
It's more of a Hispanic inspired chili, just because it's green tomatillo and pork, and it has a lot of cilantro and tortillas, and yeah, it's really awesome.
All proceeds from the chili cook-off went to Urban Roots, which will support their farm and the work they do with the youth in the community. This is Kylie Batchley reporting for Good Morning Texas.
Yeah, the chili at this cook-off was super good. You
Yes.
can't get better chili than in Austin, I think.
I know, there's a huge variety and a variety of participants. We had some cowboys, some typical Austin hipster people. It was just a great variety.
I think there were some musicians there with their own brand of chili.
Yeah, and people were two-stepping and to the live music. It was awesome.
And, I mean, I don't know if you want to mix your coffee with your chili, but we were, literally in the backyard of the Joe's Coffee place with the I Love You So Much sign, right?
Yes, I know. That was great. And everyone was taking pictures, and it was just a really fun time.
There was a lot of opportunities to get that photo op with that I Love You So Much sign to put on your Instagram. I think Kylie herself got some, some
Yes,
of those.
I did. When we come back, we're going to have musician Jacob Bernal serenade us as he performs his single Liquid Courage. Welcome back to Good Morning Texas. Today we have a very special guest in studio today. we welcome Jacob Renee. How's it going, Jacob?
Hi, I'm well. How are you?
Good. How are you? So, can you tell us a little bit about how you first got involved in music?
Well, I started when I was really young. I actually, weirdly enough, started singing when I was 2. I was really involved in my church and in school, and you know, I started taking classical training when I was about 5. So I was kind of born out of the womb singing.
Wow, that's really impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
So I hear you're working on a new EP. Can you
I
tell us a
am.
little bit about that?
Yeah, of course. So I'm working on my EP. It's called Watch Me. That'll be coming out this summer. I just released my first single, Liquid Courage, which we're about to hear. I just released it on my birthday on January 11th. So just been working on that, and then working on another single that's going to be dropping in March.
Awesome. So what else are you doing to get involved in the music world and kind of build your brand more?
This is it. No, you know, just it's been a really crazy journey. You know, I started in my room, you know, just me and a piano and, you know, my songs, and I finally took it upon myself to, you know, interact with my community of musicians here in Austin, you know, producers, A&Rs, you know, people in the music business. And that's really kind of, just really word of mouth and kind of just building those relationships, you know, and networking in the music industry is really how I'm building my brand as an artist.
So what's like one of the coolest things you've gotten to do in the music world?
Well, before I got out of college, I actually was doing a lot of volunteer work with Grammy U. And you know, Grammy U is really awesome because you know they really throw music students out there into the industry, and you really, you know, you build relationships, and you know, you get to know your music community through Grammy U. So any musicians, you know, that are students here at UT, I really encourage you to sign up for Grammy U because it's changed my life.
Yeah, that's a really great organization.
Yeah,
My
I love
roommate's
it.
actually a part of that.
Oh, awesome.
So I've been to a couple of those events.
Yeah,
They're really
it's
great.
good stuff.
So can you tell us about anyone who's inspired you in your music? Or?
I've had, let me tell you all of them. I really, you know, I'm always inspired by, you know, really avant-garde, you know, performance artists. You know, of course, David Bowie, the late David Bowie. He's amazing. I'm inspired by him. I'm inspired by Michael Jackson. You know, amazing entertainers. Lady Gaga. She's another big fan, another big artist that's influenced me. Pretty much anyone on Top 40. I'm a pop fan at heart, so anything involved with pop music is my forte.
Mm-hmm. So if you had to compare yourself to some current musicians, who would they be?
Ooh, the comparison game. Pretty much anyone that's got the chops that can sit down and perform, you know, without the glitter and the fluff. I mean, of course, we all love that aspect of, you know, what we do, but really the people who I compare myself to are the ones who can, you know, sit down, play, and entertain.
Awesome. So how about in the next 10 years, where do you see yourself?
On an island with a Mai Tai. No, in the next 10 years, performing, touring, you know, just living the dream and just getting my music out there.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us today.
Of course.
Well, that's it. Oh yeah, Jacob is going to perform for us today in studio.
Yay!
So, yeah, you can
all right, here we go.
We'll get right to it.
All right, cool. Working very hard, yeah, trying to impress you, yeah, keeping you is hard, oh, and everyone's undressed you, yeah, enjoy the break, I'm on my way, my love will only haunt you, and baby there will come a day when you know I've got you, yeah. Fizzle for the love, I'll mold myself until you want me. Like a work of art, dimensions of my body taunting. I'm doing what I can for you to even want me. Or are you just a fan? Man, this liquid courage got me. Liquid courage got me. This liquid courage got me. Running is my drive to win. Oh, my charm is very trusty. Yeah. Rising up, I notice you can't keep your eyes off me. Yeah. Another swig, dig. Are you getting drunk off me? Yeah. Fizzle for the love, I'll mold myself until you want me. Like a work of art, dimensions of my body taunting. I'm doing what I can for you to even want me. Or are you just a fan? Man, this liquid courage got me. Liquid courage got me. This liquid courage got me. Oh, liquid courage got me. This liquid courage got me. Oh, gotta keep you around, so I'll do it with my sound. If you stick around, I'll hold you down, I'll hold you down. Gotta keep you around, so I'll do it with my sound. If you stick around, I'll hold you down, I'll hold you down. Fizzle for the love, I'll mold myself until you want me. Like a work of art, dimensions of my body taunting. I'm doing what I can for you to even want me. Or are you just a fan? Man, this liquid courage got me. Liquid courage got me. This liquid courage got me. Oh, liquid courage got me. This liquid courage got me. Oh.
Thank you.
Joining us
Thank
today. That
you
was
for
great.
having me. Hey, I was great. I had fun. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Your whole team is awesome. So thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. That was great.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Well, that's our show for this morning. Thanks for tuning into our first show of this season.
Check out our previous episodes or segments by visiting our YouTube page, and for more updates throughout the week, follow us on Twitter at GoodMorningTX. I'm Kylie Badgley.
And I'm Cameron Sines. Thanks for watching. See you next week on
Okay.
GMTX.
That was great.
Thank you all so much.